Funkadelic Red Hot Mama CVT Guitar Lesson for Mary. And yeah, need not say much. It's funk. I love it. And Mary, I love your song choices here. We had two, so they were very funky. So very Hendrix-y, right? That intro riff. That's really, you have two rhythms in this song which cover most of the song and a bunch of lead riffs. So we're just going to break those down. Standard tuning. The first thing you're going to do, sounds like there's some wah in there. But check this out. Section 1A, this is the main groove. Comes in 1:23 off the video I used. And it's the... really cool, real funky, real percussive. 10D vibrato, 12D quick rest, and then string mutes with the left hand. Think in triplets: down, up, down, down, up, down. The darker strum is accented a little harder, so it's, think of a drum. Hit those a little harder if you can, and then the third time follow it with an open D palm muted. So it's, that's the groove. And that open D palm mute is tough to hear and a little tough to do. If it drives you crazy, you don't have to put it in there. The main thing is the... And it makes sense, obviously, to do the mutes where your frets are going to be played. You wouldn't want to go. That's just silliness. So keep all that around the 10-12 area. 6 times, and then the 7th one, I called it section 1B. Starts the same way. And then the first triplet of mutes, and then this is one of the first fills at 1:39. 13B vibrato. Now he doesn't do a lot of alternate picking. Even some of this faster stuff that you're hearing, a lot of it is downstrokes. But I did put where I believe there's alternate picking. So bend the 12G a whole step, and then go 12-10. So yeah, the bend the 12 on the G, 12-10, 12D. Just knuckle shift down to 12G, 10G, half step bend, and then 12D 3 times, vibrato, and then 10-12 DA. Actually, there's more to that. Slide the 12A to 10 and pull off to 8. So. So that comes in at the tail end. Back to section 1A at 1:42, 2 times. Then we have a section 1C, 1:47. Starts the same way. Okay, and then we'll have our filler, which is palm mute 10E, 8A. Do it again, 8A, half bend. So it's 10 E and A, palm mute the E. So same idea, octave up, I think. Well, no, it's not an octave, but same idea. 12-10 on the A and D, palm mute the A string only. Rest. 10-12 D, and you'll see the down ups on these. And then 10G half step bend. That's just a 1 fret bend. 12G bend. 12, and then do 12-12-10. So it's section 1D. Kind of guitar takes almost a back seat. Picture doing, but don't do the You know, you can act as if that's there. You'll just be doing the muting. 2 times through. You'll hear a keyboard in there doing that. Section 1E, minute 57. 10D vibrato. There's our 12D. And then our fill. 13B bend vibrato. Whole step. 13, 12, 10 on the B. So go. Yeah. You'll go. (12G, 10B), 12G bend release pull to 10, 12D and G, back to 12D. So that's a cool riff. 10, 12G, bend, and then go 10, B and G, 12D, 12, 10, G, 12D twice. Alright, moving to page 3. Section 2A, this is what I entered with that Hendrix sounding part. So love it. 7D, or around there, slide to 12. And then go, you'll rest, and then 10A, 10 or 10D, 10A. I'm using the index. Slide to 12A. And then go 10 on the D. So, and then 8th fret on the A. They're like quarter step bends. And then 10E slide. 10D vibrato. And then go 9, 10, 9 to 10A. So 10G and B to 10E. Experiment with fingering on those. You can go your thumb if you want, but use your index for all of that. Anyways, that's really, really catchy part. 4 times of that. You'll have some repeats. Next new part, section 2B, 228 timestamp, some solo stuff. He likes this pentatonic minor. Yeah. 10, 13's alternate pick. 10A, 13E, again. And then 10, 11, 12A, 10D. Love that. Open D palm mute, and then 10, 12D, 10G, 12D, 10G. Vibrato, so it's... Alright, 231 you have some repeats. Section 1A 3 times, 3rd time no star. In place of that you have this fill. Pre-bend release 13B, so you're going to bend it and then drop it. Those are cool. Then 10, 13. Then go 10B. And then on the G, 12, 12, 10, 12. And then pre-bend release 12G. So he starts it with a pre-bend release and ends it. 241 timestamp, same idea. Section 1A 3 times, 3rd time no star. Place it with a pre-bend release 12G. Excuse me. And then 1210. 12th fret 3 times, and then 10th fret do that 2 times. Sounds like this. It's a cool run right after this. 12 pull 10G, 12D. 10G, 12D, 12A. So you have, and that you could experiment with fingering on too. 250 timestamp, more repeats, same exact concept, with our filler being this. 10E, 13, pull 10. Then go 13, 10, EA twice. So 12 pull 10 on the A, and then go 12, 10, 12, 10, AD. Sounds like this. 12 pull 10 D, Same idea here. 12, 10, D, G twice. 12, pull 10, G. And then go 12, 10, G, B. So it sounds like this. On top of page 4. 12G, 10B, hammer 13. Vibrato. 3 minutes in, 13B, whole step bend vibrato. 13 pull 10. Very Hendrix. 12G bend and then 12-10 vibrato rest. So it's 12-10-10 hammer 12 vibrato rest. 10-12 bend release pull 10. 12-10 pull G, 12-10 DG. A lot of these riffs, Mary, you're gonna start going, whoa, he did that earlier, he did that earlier. Just trademark riffs. 304 timestamp on the B string, 10-13 twice, bend. Okay, then A12, 10-12D, 10G, 12D, rest. 10G, you're gonna go 4 times, and then 9th fret 3 times, and then a series of hammer pulls from 9 to 10. So in other words, and then so you know, ending on the 10 with the hammer, and then go 9, 10, 12, G, D, A. 10 D, G, 12 D, 12 G bend. Hold it as you play the 10E. It's cool. 12 G bend and then 12 10. 12 D twice. 10 10 on the G, hammer 12, pull 10. And then go 12 D, 10 12 G, bend. 10 B, 12 G bend release pull 10. So it's 12 10 G, 12 D. 10 12 G bend. Sounds like this. Hold the bend as you play 13 on the B twice. Okay, 12 G bend, 12 pull 10 on the G, and then go 12 10 D G. And he uses that 4-note sequence quite a bit. 317 timestamp, 10 G or 10 D, 9 10, and then 10 10 10 10. So 319 timestamp, 12 G, slide to 14. Hold it down as you play 13B, and then GB again, rest, GBG, BGB. So it sounds like this. Slide it to 15, 16 and go strum, 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 slide back. So, and then that was double dotted. You'd go back and start it over. 16G, 15B, do that 3 times. Slide to 18. I might use a different finger. Sliding up to 18, and then 19G, hold it down, 18, 19, 4 times, BG. Okay, top of page 5. 329, 10B, 12G. Bend release pull off to 10. And then the old knuckle shift here, 12 DGD. So here's what it looks like. 10 12G bend, 13B. 12G bend release pull 10, 12G and D. Then on the G, 10 12 12 12, and you'll do a half step and or a quarter step and then a half step. Sounds like this. So 12 pull 10 on the G, 12 10 DG. That's like the third or fourth time we've done that. 12 11 10 on the D as well as the A. 13 10 13 on the E. Let's try all that. 10 12 A, 10 D. 10 or 12 11 10 A, 13 10 E. 337 timestamp. 12 pull 10 on the D, 12 11 10 A, 13 E. 10 11 12 on the D and the G. Bend and then release vibrato. So it's 10 12 G bend, 13 B. 12 G bend release pull to 10. 12 pull 10, 10 12 bend. So you have 13 B, 12 G bend, 12 10. 12th fret in double dots here. 3 times, pick, quarter step, half step, 2 times. I kind of generalized a few of his solo riffs, Mary. Don't overanalyze it. Some of them the clarity wasn't really there, or an implied note that he missed or whatever. So I tried to make it just more generalized and usable. 12 G slide 14, and then 13 B. Do a quick rest, and then 13 50.